Hi, I'm Matt Williamson with Yardbarker, here to talk about which of these surprise NFL teams are the real deal. And I got 8 teams I'm going to just graze over real quickly here. Starting with the Bears. Bears are 4-1 after winning on Thursday Night Football. I still can't say they're the real deal, though. I mean, they're +5 in point differential through 5 games. And yeah, they're 4-1, which is amazing. But I don't think they found their quarterback. I think the defense is quite good, but there's not enough offensive firepower to support below average quarterback play. And maybe I'm being even kind saying that. The other NFC team to touch on here is the Rams. The Rams are 3-1. Their point differential is +26. I do think they're the real deal. I think their offense is very good, especially when they can run the ball, but not exclusively. They have star power on defense. I think they're extremely well coached. But my worry with the Rams is long-term in that they're kind of a stars and scrubs type of roster. When, we get deeper into the season and that roster depth is tested, I worry about the Rams down the road. So I have 4 AFC teams, starting with the Bills. The Bills are 4-0. They're +23 in point differential. They're a really good football team. They're absolutely for real. They may even be a true contender. I mean, a Super Bowl contender with the way Josh Allen's playing. They're a very, very good football team. The Colts are 3-1. They're +47 in point differential. And I respect that. I think their schedule that they've played thus far really isn't that impressive, but you can only play who's in front of you. Their defense is exceptional and, statistically is clearly the best in the league this year. Their offensive line hasn't been great, though. I have no faith in Phillip Rivers, and I think their weaponry around him is really questionable once again, too. So can they grind out a lot of tough games and be the real deal? Maybe. I think that I think there's 8 teams in the AFC that are basically fighting for 7 playoff spots, and they're absolutely one of them. But that offense to me is an anchor. The Browns. I also think the Browns are one of those 8, and they very well could be one of the final 7 when it's all said and done. They're sitting at 3-1, but they're a 3-1 team that's -2 in point differential. And I think they have a lot of defensive questions outside of Myles Garrett, obviously, who's playing at a defensive MVP type level. And this is another one where I don't trust their quarterback. I mean, a lot like the Bears and the Colts right now, I don't know who I would take out of those guys if you lump in Baker Mayfield with that crew. If they can run the ball and stay close, they're going to be really hard to beat. And I think the new coaching staff and the offensive line adjustments, upgrades have really paid off. That's why I think they're in the mix. But to say they're the real deal, I don't know about that. I hesitated to put the Titans on here because, I'm recording this on Friday before week 5. And I think that there's going to be a big penalty coming down that's really going to derail their season, to be very honest with you. But that's just a hunch for me. As they sit, they've only played 3 games, but they haven't lost. But they're only +6 in point differential. The whole COVID thing surrounding them, though, just makes them a massive wild card. And in reality, much more of a negative than a positive in terms of what they can accomplish on the football field to me. Thanks so much. I am Matt Williamson with Yardbarker.